Welcome back. So today's video is going to be a makeup tutorial on the look I'm wearing right now. It is another fall inspired makeup tutorial because I'm obsessed with them, and you can tell that by what's on my lips. Lolita is back, ladies. Like, it's happening. Lolita's back. Probably until February. Nope, probably until April. Lolita's back on my lips. This was probably dangerous. I'm probably never gonna wear another lip color until Easter. But, oh my god, I was so excited to use it again. But yeah, as for the eyes, we are going to be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Shadow Couture palette in this look, because a lot of people have picked it up because it is a great palette for a great deal. It's only $30 or $35, and it is a beautiful palette. I've talked enough about it on my channel already, so I won't bore you with that. But it's more of a plummy, like, kind of like a plum tone smoky eye. It isn't completely, like, purple, but it has purple hints on the lid, and it is also kind of like a cat eye. I haven't named it yet, that's why I'm kind of rambling, because I'm trying to figure out a name as I speak right now. But it's kind of like a cat eye, like a plummy fall cat eye. Maybe that's what I'll call it. But yeah, I did kind of wing out the liner and then smoke out the liner with some shadow at the end, so it made it a really pretty cat eye effect. And I'm pretty obsessed with the way it turned out. But yeah, I really like this look. I hope you guys enjoy it too. By the way, the weave is back. Lolita's back and the weave is back. It's obviously fall. I haven't worn extensions in so long, but today I was like, I want really big, like sexy, bombshell hair, so I packed on 2 packs of weave. That's right, not 1 pack, 2 packs of weave in my head right now. My head is gonna hurt so bad by the end of the day. That's why I don't wear extensions that much, is because they weigh down my head and I have a freaking headache at the end of the day, but they look so pretty. But yeah, I hope you all enjoy this look. Make sure you give it a thumbs up if you do, and without any further ado, let's just jump right into this tutorial. Hi ladies, so we're going to start off with the face today. I think that was the plan I was going for. I can't really remember, but yeah, wait, let me think actually. Yeah, no, we're going to start with the eyes. Okay, so I'm just going to prime quickly with the MAC Pro Longwear concealer. I was going to say paint pot, but this is a concealer, Ashley. Yeah, I'm just going to slap this on my eyes. Yeah. I don't know what else to say. Yeah, I'm also just going to take a little bit of some face powder. This is just the MAC MSF. And just set that concealer we put on our eye. This is going to help everything blend out a little bit easier. Okay, so the palette we're going to be using today is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Shadow Couture palette, because this palette's gorgeous and I really wanted to do more looks with it. So I'm going to take an E40 brush and I'm going to go into Soft Peach first. Hold on, there's a truck outside ruining everything. Okay, so we're going to take Soft Peach on an E40 brush first, and we're going to put this in the crease as our transition shade. This is a brand new E40, so it's not as fluffy as I would like it, but it's going to do the trick. I have to break it in sometime, so might as well do it now. Okay, so you just want to buff this out as much as possible. Just blow it out. This is really not adding much color. It's just going to add a little bit of definition and blendability for the other shades we're going to put down. I really want to squish this brush to be fluffy. Like, be fluffy for me. How do you get this to be fluffy? Oh, I'm actually doing it. I'm just like pulling it apart. It's getting a little bit fluffier. Okay, now I'm going to take an E35, or yeah, it's rubbed off. I'm pretty sure this is an E35. I'm going to go into Morocco and just take a little bit of that. Tap off a lot of the excess because I don't want this to be too pigmented, and go right under where we put Soft Peach. I want this crease to be super blown out and super like gradient for this look, because I don't want it to be like too focused on what's in the crease. It's just gonna kind of be an afterthought of the look. So I want to make sure that it's all nice and blown out and not as pigmented as I might go for another look. Okay, just to add definition, I'm going to take Fudge, and this is on an E45. It's a pointed brush, and I'm just going to take this lightly through the crease just to add definition. but as you can see, it's still blending into those other colors really nicely, so there's no harsh definition. It's just kind of deepening up the crease. I like doing talk through videos because I feel like I explain it better while I'm doing it than like an afterthought when I do a voiceover. So yeah, I hope I'm explaining things right to you. Okay, now I'm going to go into this really gorgeous shade here called Heirloom. It's like a purpley, like a blackened purple kind of, and I'm going to put that on an E25 brush. This is also brand new, so it's not as fluffy as I want it, but we got to break it in. And I'm going to put this right on the outer corner, or really the outer half of the lid. And the reason we're using this brush is because we do want to pack that color on, which is good like with the belly of the brush, but you also want it to blend because it is a darker color. So using this brush is going to kind of do both of those things at the same time. For some reason, I feel like this eye never blends as good as this eye, but this is the eye I take pictures of and stuff, which is so annoying. Hey, why you gotta do me like that, eyes? Okay, so right in this kind of center part, I'm going to put this shade, which is called Intense Gaze. I usually would never really use a color like this. Probably the one shade in the palette that I'm like, meh, probably never gonna use that. But I found a use for it. So I'm gonna take that right on the center of the lid right here. And putting that right there is going to tie the color we put on the inner corner and the outer corner, and it kind of brings out the pink purpliness of that Heirloom shade that we put down already. So you don't want to take it to the whole inner corner, really just the center point of the lid. Okay, and now for the inner corner and kind of like the focal point of the eye, I am going to take this shade from NYX. It's one of their prismatic eyeshadows, and this is in the shade Girl Talk. It's a really cool, like, duochromy pink silver. I don't know how to really explain it, but it's really, really nice. I know Nikki Tutorials uses this actually as a cheek highlight because she's very fair. So if you're very fair like Nikki Tutorials, give this a try on your cheekbones as well. And I'm just going to take that on a flat shader brush and put this right on the inner corner and blend it into that, what was it called? Intense Gaze color? Yeah. And you can go back with the brush you had Intense Gaze on and kind of blend it in. So go back and forth with these two colors. You can also use Pink Champagne that's in the palette. For this, you can use the shade right here, but I wanted something a little bit lighter and a little bit more pink, so I went with Girl Talk. But if you don't have this other eyeshadow, definitely just use Pink Champagne. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with this Mica Beauty Gel Liner and just give myself a wing. And as you can see, this outer corner is like pretty harsh. So I'm just going to take a blending brush, just clean, and just buff that edge. I'm actually going to take a little bit of Soft Peach on it and go ahead and do that. So I kind of made the eye like a cat eye shape by adding that black on the outer corner. And I did go in with a little like makeup remover Q-tip and just clean up the edge to make sure that it's like nice and sharp and the black eyeshadow didn't go below the wing. Okay, so now I'm going to go in and apply mascara, which I'm using the Sigma High Caliber Lash Mascara, and then I'm going to apply these number 34 lashes from MAC. Okay, my lashes are on and we're going to get started on the face. I'm first going to start by just spritzing my face with the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. This is just to prep and help our makeup last a little bit longer. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and prime my face with the Mineral Veil from Hourglass. Ew! It just came out so gross looking. Okay, putting this, I haven't used this in a while. It looks like It looks kind of like blue when you put it on your face. It's very odd. Okay, now I'm going to put on my foundation. The foundation I'm going to be using today is the Born This Way foundation from Too Faced. I am in the shade Light Beige. Okay, now for concealer, I'm going to go ahead and use that MAC Pro Longwear concealer that we use to prime our eyes. And now I'm going to grab my Anastasia Beverly Hills contour kit, and I'm going to take this shade and this shade and mix them and use this to set my concealer under my eyes. And then I'm quickly going to take that MAC Mineralized Skin Finish and a big powder brush and just set the rest of my face. Just a little added coverage, and it'll help our powder products like our blush and our bronzer and stuff glide on a little bit easier. Okay, I'm going to jump back into that contour kit, and I'm going to take this shade over here, the only contour shade in here because I accidentally threw out the other two, and I'm going to take it on this flat little, what is this, deluxe face paint brush from Zoeva, and I'm going to use this to sculpt out my cheekbones. Use a little bit just around the nose to define it. I said a little bit and I put way too much on. And then slightly contour the forehead just because Mama got a big head. Okay, now I'm going to go into the Makeup Forever Pro Sculpting Duo in number 2, which is this beautiful little thing. And I'm going to go into the bronzer shade first. And I'm going to just go ahead and kind of warm up the skin with this after we contour, just to make it blend a little bit more. And like I said, add some warmth to the skin. And then I'm going to take this tapered highlighter brush, F35. I'm going to go into the highlighter side and use this to highlight. We're going to do highlighter before blush, because I find lately that I end up putting like blush over my highlight after I put it on anyway to kind of touch it up, because it kind of covers my blush. So I figured, why not just do the highlighter first. This highlighter is life. Like, it's so metallic. I freaking love it. Yes, I die. And then for blush, I'm going to be using the Couture blush by Benefit. This is like one of my favorite winter fall blushes. I am so excited to use it again. I forgot about it. Okay, now we're going to move back to the eyes to finish them up. I'm going to go back to the eyes, and I'm going to take that Anastasia Beverly Hills contour kit. I'm just going to go into this shade right here and use this to highlight my brow bone. You can add a little bit more of this shimmery one if you want a little bit of a shimmery highlight. Okay, then I'm going to go back into that Girl Talk shade and find my brush for it, and we're going to use this to highlight the inner corner and really pack it on. I want like a super intense inner corner highlight. I'm actually going to take a little bit of liquid liner, this one's from NYC, and just go over the band of my lashes. Okay, for the lower lash line, I'm going to start with the NYC Showtime eyeliner, and this is in the shade, it's rubbed off, Black Wine. I'm going to use this to line my waterline. And I'm going to go into a little bit of Morocco and Soft Peach, kind of mix them to kind of dull down Morocco so it's not too pigmented. And I'm going to buff this right under my eye. And now I'm going to take a little bit of Noir, the black shade, on a flat definer brush and put this right at the very outer corner of the eye. Just to kind of connect the top wing to the bottom lash line. And then I'm going to take a pencil brush and Heirloom, that outer corner shade we used. And I'm going to buff this on the rest of the lower lash line a little bit closer to the lash line than we put that Morocco shade before. Maybe intensify it with the flat definer brush a little bit. And then just pop on some mascara on your lower lashes to finish up the eyes. Okay, now I'm going to spray my face with the Urban Decay setting spray once again. And for lips, I'm going to use, obviously, Lolita by Kat Von D because it is now almost fall. And so this bad boy is getting broken out once again. I hope that this year it's like not out of stock the whole winter so people can find it because it is magical and you all need it in your life. You could obviously just do a regular nude, but I wanted to spice it up a little bit. I'm tired of doing nudes. And obviously I have to clean up the outer edges because I look like a crazy person right now. Like a complete crazy person. Ugh, why was there eyeliner on the brush? FML. So yeah, ladies, that is the final look. I hope you all enjoyed it. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up if you did enjoy it. And if you decide to recreate it, make sure you hashtag SuperAshley127 on Instagram so that I can see your recreations. I love seeing them. They're my favorite thing ever. I love you all so much. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.